Hello and welcome to Brandy's Poetry Corner, reading selections from the selected poems of Thomas Hood. Look him up, he's a really interesting person. He wrote a lot of puns. English is just a language for punning, and Thomas Hood took full advantage of it. This one is called, it says it's an old ballad, but it's an old ballad written by Thomas Hood called Faithless Sally Brown. So, this is Faithless Sally Brown, an old ballad. Young Ben, he was a nice young man, a carpenter by trade, and he fell in love with Sally Brown, that was a lady's maid. But as they fetched a walk one day, they met a press gang crew, and Sally she did faint away, while Ben he was brought to. The boatswain swore with wicked words enough to shock a saint, that though she did seem in a fit, 'twas nothing but a faint. Come, girl, said he, hold up your head, he'll be as good as me, for when your swain is in our boat, a boatswain he will be. So when they'd made their game of her, and taken off her elf, she roused and found she only was a-coming to herself. And is he gone, and is he gone, she cried, and wept outright. Then I will to the waterside, and see him out of sight. A waterman came up to her. Now, young woman, said he, if you weep on so, you will make eye water in the sea. Alas, they've taken my beau Ben to sail with old Ben Bow, and her woe began to run afresh, as if she'd said, gee, woe, says he. They've only taken him to the tender ship, you see. The tender ship, cried Sally Brown, what a hard ship that must be. Oh, would I were a mermaid now, for then I'd follow him. But oh, I'm not a fishwoman, and so I cannot swim. Alas, I was not born beneath the Virgin and the Scales, so I must curse my cruel stars and walk about in Wales. Now Ben had sailed to many a place that underneath the world, but in 2 years the ship came home and all her sails were furled. But when he called on Sally Brown to see how she went on, he found she'd got another Ben, whose Christian name was John. Oh, Sally Brown, oh, Sally Brown, how could you serve me so? I've met with many a breeze before, but never such a blow. Then reading on his bacco box, he heaved a bitter sigh, and then began to eye his pipe, and then to pipe his eye. And then he tried to sing All's Well, but could not, though he tried. His head was turned, and so he chewed his pigtail till he died. His death, which happened in his birth, at 40-odd befell. He went and told the sexton, and the sexton told the bell. Thank you. Yes, those last 2 lines are the ones that I think everybody knows. They went and told the sexton, and the sexton told the bell. For other poems read by me, many not so silly, look me up Brandy Pearson on YouTube. Thank you.